Are UFOs real? That's the question on the minds of millions of people around the world. For some, it's an academic question, a thing to be studied and discussed. Others are convinced that UFOs actually exist and that they're here for us. What's the truth really? In this video, if you promise to watch until the end, I will tell you all the evidence that supports the existence of UFOs and aliens. If you're now ready, here are 8 evidence that show aliens exist. Number 8. The Madonna of Saint Giovannino. The Madonna of Saint Giovannino is a painting of Domenico Ghirlandaio that was created in the 15th century. In the painting, a UFO can be seen flying in the air and is being pointed at by a man and his dog in the background. Scared? Let me finish. While it's possible that the UFO depicted in the painting was simply the result of the artist's imagination, it does suggest that the concept of UFOs and extraterrestrial life was already being considered at the time. The concept of UFOs has continued to capture the imagination of people throughout history and has been a popular theme in science fiction and popular culture. Keep watching because later I'll tell you the stories of famous idols who claim to have seen UFOs. But before that, please like and subscribe to the channel so that you're always notified with our new videos. Share this to others as well so that this video can spread to more people. And now, number 7. Phoenix Lights. The Phoenix Lights were a series of unidentified flying objects, or UFOs, that were sighted by thousands of people in the Phoenix, Arizona area on March 13, 1997. The UFOs were described as large triangular-shaped objects with bright lights that flew in formation over the city at night. The event lasted for approximately 3 hours and was witnessed by people across a 300-mile area, from Phoenix to Tucson. The Phoenix Lights have been the subject of much speculation and debate over the years, with some people believing that they were evidence of extraterrestrial visitations, while others have proposed more mundane explanations, such as military aircraft or flares. However, the true nature of the Phoenix Lights remains unknown and has not been conclusively determined. Number 6. Avro VZ9 Avrocar. Want to see what a UFO might look like? The Avro VZ9 Avrocar was an experimental vertical takeoff and landing, or VTOL aircraft that was built by Avro Canada in the 1950s under a top-secret U.S. Air Force project. The aircraft was designed to resemble a flying saucer and was intended to be able to fly at high altitudes and high speeds using turbo rotor systems that provide lift and thrust by blowing exhaust out of the rim of the craft. Despite its innovative design, the Avrocar was not successful, and the project was eventually canceled. However, the prototype of the Avrocar can still be seen today at the National Museum of the United States Air Force in Dayton, Ohio. Avrocar's unique design and top-secret nature would likely have led some people to believe that it was a UFO if they caught a glimpse of it. Number 5. Battle of Los Angeles. The Los Angeles air raid of February 25, 1942, also known as the Battle of Los Angeles, was an incident that occurred during World War II in which the city of Los Angeles was put on alert for an air raid and anti-aircraft artillery was fired into the air for several hours. The incident caused widespread panic and confusion, and after the guns fell silent, no evidence of any enemy attack was found. There are several theories about what caused the incident, including the possibility it was a false alarm or a training exercise gone wrong. But many people believed and suggested that it was a UFO sighting. Regardless of the cause, the incident remains a fascinating, mysterious event in American history. Number 4. Chicago O'Hare. The alleged UFO sighting at Chicago O'Hare Airport on November 7, 2006 received widespread media attention at the time and remains a controversial and mysterious incident. According to reports, airlines and airport personnel witnessed a metallic flying saucer hovering over Gate C-17 at the airport. Witnesses described a metallic flying saucer that hovered above the departing airplane for several minutes before suddenly shooting straight up into the air and leaving a hole in the cloud cover. Some people believed that the UFO was a real, unidentified flying object, while others have suggested alternative explanations, such as a weather balloon or a reflection from a nearby building. Number 3. Famous people. If by now you're still having doubts about the existence of UFOs, would you believe if the claim came from people you idolize? The first is Muhammad Ali. He was a professional boxer who is widely regarded as one of the greatest athletes of all time. He claimed to have seen UFOs on multiple occasions and once claimed to have seen a mothership. Second on this list is David Bowie, a famous musician and actor known for his interest in extraterrestrial life and science fiction themes. In his music and performances, he often incorporated elements of otherworldly and futuristic imagery, and he claimed to have had a number of personal experiences with extraterrestrial beings. In interviews, he described feeling a strong connection to aliens and suggested that they might be influenced by creativity and artistic vision. Third is Elvis Presley, a famous musician and actor who is known for his contributions to rock and roll music. According to his own claims, Presley had multiple encounters with extraterrestrial beings and UFOs throughout his life. He claimed that when he was 8 years old, he was telepathically visited by aliens who showed him a vision of a man in a white suit singing to a large crowd. Presley believed that this vision was a premonition of his own future as a performer. While there's no way to verify the truth of these claims, it is clear that Presley was interested in the topic of extraterrestrial life and had a strong belief in the existence of other intelligent beings in the universe. And the last is John Lennon, who claimed to have seen a UFO while standing on the balcony of their New York apartment on August 23, 1974. May Pang, who was Lennon's girlfriend at the time, also reportedly witnessed a UFO. There are no further details about the specific nature of the UFO or circumstances of the sighting, but Lennon was known to have an interest in the paranormal and the possibility of extraterrestrial life, and he often incorporated themes related to these subjects in his music and art. Number 2. Astronauts. I get it. You have doubts because idols might just tell stories about UFOs to gain popularity. How about if the claim comes from astronauts themselves? We have 3 astronauts on the list. First, Joseph A. Walker, an American test pilot who claimed to have filmed UFOs during a test flight of the X-15 aircraft in April 1962. According to Walker, he saw 5 or 6 unidentified objects flying in formation while he was flying the X-15 at an altitude of over 200,000 feet. He said that he filmed the objects, but the footage was later confiscated by the Air Force. The incident received significant media attention at the time and remains a topic of discussion among UFO enthusiasts. Second, Major Robert White, a pilot from the United States Air Force, on July 17, 1962, during a test flight of the X-15 aircraft, he reported seeing a UFO. According to White, the UFO was gray in color and was about 30 to 40 feet away from him. He stated that he had no idea what the object was and it remains unidentified to this day. And last is Major Gordon Cooper, an American astronaut who piloted the Mercury Atlas 9 spacecraft in 1963. During his mission, he reported seeing a glowing greenish object approaching his capsule as he flew over Australia on the last orbit of his mission. He was a vocal proponent of the existence of unidentified flying objects and claimed to have seen several UFO sightings during his career as an astronaut. Number 1. The Disclosure Project. The Disclosure Project is a nonprofit organization that aims to bring the truth about extraterrestrial life and advanced energy and propulsion systems to the public. The organization was founded by Dr. Stephen Greer, a medical doctor and UFO researcher who has spent decades studying the topic and working with witnesses who have had first-hand experiences with extraterrestrial life and technology. The Disclosure Project has compiled a vast amount of evidence and testimony from these witnesses, including hundreds of documented UFO sightings, encounters with extraterrestrial beings, and knowledge of advanced technologies that have been kept secret by governments around the world. Its goal is to bring this information to the public and to push for an open, honest disclosure about the reality of extraterrestrial life and technology. Do you think they hold concrete evidence for the existence of UFOs? Aliens and UFOs have been a part of human folklore for centuries. From the ancient Greeks to modern-day reports, people have always been fascinated by the idea that there are other beings out there in the universe. So my question for you is, do you believe these claims? Don't hesitate to tell me in the comment section below. I would love to hear your thoughts about these. As always, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you so much for sticking until the end, and I hope to see you next time.